the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Raymond Jones. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They're going option play on 3rd down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Malik Willis. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback. And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 27. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Wilson. Finding space at the 40. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And some room to maneuver. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 39 yards. And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Got a man. That's Richie James. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Willis. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Off the option, here's Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down. But if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. He's going to have the first down and then some. And it's a Titans touchdown. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately, to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 38, Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and that'll keep this a 1-point game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy, because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong, because they have plenty of leg.
Henry again on 2nd down. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just... And Henry's hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his crew will take over at their own... Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. To about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff, Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go play action with Willis. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd down. Here's an option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action with Willis. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. Now back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. Phillips now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs near the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They begin with Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, here's a run from Haskins. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Willis to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now Gordon on first down. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's got room. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Broncos use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Henry. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First and 10, Willis. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25. So now it's 2 straight drives. The
first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got to...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Henry up the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action. Here's Willis. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Willis, gotta have this one. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Off the option, here's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Willis to throw. Quick slant here to Woods. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Phillips now for the...
They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down.